So, Richard, PragerU has commissioned a presidential ranking survey.
We did the Honest Book of Presidents. It was this series based on the 5-minute videos that we did on the presidents. And it just seemed logical that after doing this series, we would then survey our presenters, leading scholars, prominent officials. For many people who learn about the presidents for the first time, they don't get to benefit from a diverse viewpoint on the presidents. And so we did this survey so that we could provide people with a broader view. We believe that this is the first presidential ranking survey by a group that is overwhelmingly pro-American, that believes in the founding principles of this country, and then measures the performance of every president by those principles.
Let's name a few of them. So I'm going to toss out Alan Gelzo, who is one of the great contemporary American historians, Carol Swain, who taught at Princeton and Vanderbilt,
Bill McClay, who's written one of the great textbooks on American history, Amity Shlaes, who's an expert on multiple presidents, especially when it comes to their policies on the expansion of government.
So let's talk a little bit about methodology. What guidelines did we give the participants in the survey?
So many presidential ranking surveys provide several categories. These categories are often weighted a certain way, and that weighting is often unfair because every president has to prioritize these categories differently. It's not fair to assign the same weight to foreign policy to a president like Abraham Lincoln, who was completely focused on a domestic rebellion as opposed to foreign policy.
So we tried to come up with a way that made it as fair as possible. How did we do it?
We had every respondent rate every president from 0 to 10, and we gave them factors to consider that are aligned with our values, the idea of adherence to the Constitution, having a well-thought-out foreign policy, promoting prosperity, and facing the challenges of their time. But we essentially gave the respondent the freedom to decide how they would weight it themselves, and they would just come up with an up or down rating for each president. So that way, the person would be able to consider each president individually rather than giving them some rigid formula.
Right, individually and also within the context of their time.
I think anyone that looks at these results is going to say, oh, I think this president should have been rated higher, or maybe this president should be rated lower. There were definitely pleasant surprises. I mean, I think when we do a project like this, we learn about certain presidents and appreciate them, especially the presidents that are ignored.
Really what we wanted to accomplish in this survey, I think we have. One is to give the presidents the benefit of a different perspective, bring people to the table who haven't had a chance to participate in a presidential survey but are very well qualified, very thoughtful people. And the other thing is to get people to talk about the presidents, because if you're talking about presidents and comparing them, you're involving yourself in American history, and that's really what we want to do. Most of all, I think it's just fun.
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
Fun. It's just fun to do the survey, to look at their results, and to talk about the presidents. Go to PragerU.com and check out the presidential rankings.